Okay, maybe I should just do this once. It's about take 4 or 5. Anyways, this is welcome to the Voodoo Lounge. I'm Jeff Reed, or JKR, or however you want to know me as. And I'm going to show you what I did for recording the bass for Solitary Man. This is the third part in a little series of stuff I do and wasting my time in the Voodoo Lounge. Anyways, I picked up this DVD back a couple of years ago. Neil Diamond, Hot August Night, live in New York City, I think 2008. Awesome DVD. Really liked the version of Solitary Man he did on it, and particularly liked the middle 8 piece with the horns. I don't know why that struck me, but it really caught me onto the song, and so I thought, well, maybe I could record it. So what I did was I went into YouTube because I had no idea how I might play bass to it. I thought it might be a pretty simple thing. And I went in and I found this thing on YouTube called Rocksmith, because nobody really, lots of guitar players had the chords and stuff and the technique to how to play these certain things, but there wasn't much on the bass. So I found this Rocksmith thing, and it was actually a live recording of Solitary Man taken from, oddly enough, how these things go together, this album, which a lot of people might be familiar with, Hot August Night. It was Neil Diamond's most famous album, I believe. And it had the 1972 take of Reinie Press, who was Neil Diamond's bass player. He played in the band with his wife Linda Press, who did background vocals for Neil, and they played with him for 40 years. Anyways, it had a note-to-note following of what he played. So I spent hours and hours slowing it down to quarter speed and writing out the tab. In fact, I got that here. That's the kind of thing I do. Wrote out all the tab for it, and then I had to sit down and try and learn it, and it took me a long time, and I still don't have it perfect, but I'm getting close. So I basically, I'm going to play you what I kind of got so far, a little bit of the intro, and then I'll play you the drums and I'll play you the middle 8. Now the interesting thing about the middle 8 is the horns were wicked in it, and I really loved it. And they were simple, but sometimes simple is a real good thing in music. But what really blew me away was what Reinie Press played in the middle 8. He was an LA session player, by the way, and really a top-notch guy. And it's beautiful what he plays, and it's too bad it's not up further in the mix on the records, because, geez, the horns take over, and they're great, but what he did was really good. So that's what you're going to hear in the middle 8. It's a little part that goes do-doon, do-doon, do-doon. You'll hear it when it comes in, and I'll see if I can play it for you here. I'll probably mess it up and have to do another take, but so far so good. By the way, I'm wearing my Stampeder shirt today. Kim Burley and Ronnie King are doing this sort of thing, so I thought I'd better follow suit. They were always a very big inspiration, probably why I'm doing this today. Anyways, what I'll do, we're going to throw the drum track, and it'll just jump into the middle of the song. It's done. And so what I thought the bass part might be when I started out was something like this. Pretty simple. And then as the chords progressed, it might go like this. That's what I figured I'd be in for, to play that sort of thing, which would take me a bit of time, but I'd get that and get the whole song done, and in the can, easy peasy. But then you run into what Reinie Press could do, and that's another ball game. So this is what I got from him, and I'll hopefully can play this for you. You'll hear the drum track, and I'll kick in over top of it. Pretty much it. that's what he played in that. That wasn't perfect, but that's where you get to in this recording bit. You sit down until you can play the whole thing right through perfect, and I don't like doing overdubs, so it's my way of practicing being a lazy musician. I actually will sit and play a take perfect, and it takes me a long time to get it perfect, as opposed to do punch in, punch out, which is a little thing where you cheat and say, I missed these 4 bars. So anyways, that's the Reinie Press bass imitation, and I hope you enjoyed that, and stay safe. Thanks.